Service, veuillez vous lever. The International Criminal Court is now in session. L'audience de la Cour pénale internationale est ouverte.
At the International Criminal Court, the trial in the case of the prosecutor versus Paul Gicheru continued on Monday, the 27th of June, 2022, with the closing statements of the parties before Judge Miata Maria Samba of ICC Trial Chamber 3. The trial, which began on the 15th of February 2022, involves Mr. Gicheru, a former lawyer who had worked in ICC cases related to the situation in Kenya. Mr. Gicheru is accused of offenses against the administration of justice for allegedly influencing witnesses. For their closing statements, senior trial lawyer Anton Steinberg for the Office of the Prosecutor took the floor, followed by lead defense counsel Michael G. Carnavas for the defense of Mr. Gicheru, who followed the hearing via video link. As the first to present closing statements addressed to the chamber, OTP senior trial lawyer Steinberg chose to focus on the defense's arguments from the defense brief.
Your Honor, the defense brief adopts a flawed approach to the assessment of evidence. It indulges in a piecemeal examination of individual witnesses and documents, but ignores the combined effect of the damning and mutually corroborating body of incriminating evidence. Stripped of its rhetoric and hyperbole, the defense brief essentially invites the chamber to 1. Reject prosecution witnesses' evidence in totality on the basis of exaggerated past credibility issues. 2. To ignore a significant body of corroborating evidence. And 3. To buy into speculative conspiracy theories unsupported by any acceptable evidence. Finally, the defense brief deflects from the real issues by raising imaginary or irrelevant criticisms of the prosecution's investigation and witness preparation sessions. However, none of this detracts from the compelling evidence that is before the chamber.
In the defense's closing statements, lead defense counsel Carnavas stated that the Office of the Prosecutor has not met the burden of proof.
With the exception of 2 of their witnesses, all the other witnesses who appeared in court were impeached to such an extent, and their evidence was shown to be so full of major inconsistencies on core aspects of their testimony that they are, we submit, incapable of belief. They lied under oath, with the determined reason and purpose. And here, let me just go off script and say I'm offended by my colleagues, my learned colleagues' suggestion that I somehow was suggesting that all Africans want to leave for Europe. That was not the claim. The witnesses that he paraded before you, those were the ones that we demonstrated had a plan and wanted to get out. And we demonstrated that. And we, in fact, brought one witness, they brought one witness who gave good evidence on how he and 2 other witnesses plotted how to lie to the prosecution, knowing that the investigators were not going into the field. And to that they say, so what? We say, so plenty.
In accordance with Article 74 of the Rome Statute, the trial in the case of the prosecutor versus Paul Gicheru was adjourned until further notice for deliberation.